The Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Ali-Pate, has said Africa and particularly Nigeria needs substantial funding to tackle issues of climate change. The minister made the statement in Abuja at the 2024 Future of Health Conference. Our correspondent, Anthony, now reports.
Delivering his keynote address at the 10th edition of Future of Health Conference, themed From Evidence to Action, Building in the Climate and Health Nexus, the minister lamented that people mostly affected or displaced by flooding are the same people who have not benefited from the industrial activities that have caused climate change.
While the challenge is global, the solutions are also local. But at the center of it all is partnership and collaboration. What do I mean by that? Not extractive partnerships, but multi-stakeholder constructive partnerships that brings to bear the complementary capabilities of various actors. So that we're not all doing the same thing, but we're bringing to bear the expertise, the understanding, the local knowledge, the institutional, the legitimacy that some have, and sometimes the financial resources.
On her part, convener of the Future of Health Conference, Vivian Ihekwazu, highlighted pivotal role of individual voices in collective action
to ensure that the government pushes for policy action, how we as a CSO ensure that Nigerians are better informed. We often wonder whether the language we use to talk about climate change may obscure people's understanding of what it is. But quite frankly, most people can relate to some of these climate impacts, as I mentioned, floods and droughts. How can we as a country negotiate for financing, not just at the national level, but at the state level? How are the different states responding? How are their annual operational plans integrating the impact of climate change? And how are they using the different tools they have to ensure that we're able to build a health system at the state level, at the local level, that is responding and able to respond to these impacts of climate change in our lives?
We're at the very beginning of this journey, but I am extremely hopeful and optimistic that we're moving in the right direction to be able to reach those people that are most vulnerable in Nigeria and to ensure that we do not get to see a life that is lost because of the climate.
For other stakeholders, adverse effects on food systems leading to malnutrition and food insecurity as a result of climate change are also a major concern, which needs urgent collective intervention to prevent further escalation of the impact of climate change on the continent. Anthony, STV News, Abuja.